So you and your friends like to bet online. Sports betting is fun, but it is hard to beat the book. There is another way to enjoy the rush and make money while you do it. Have you ever wondered what it would take to be a bookie yourself? Your friends will all want to play with you instead of their website. After all, nothing beats a local bookie. Unlike with a website, you get credit with a local bookie, so you can win and lose without posting up the money. Also, you can get paid locally and fast. No annoying policies, hundreds of forms of ID, 6-week wait times. Local is better. But how do you do it? Well, you have to take their bets, so better get a pen and paper and a phone. You'll need more paper than that. Maybe another phone too for all the text messages. Make sure you keep all your lines up to date and study up on all the new exotic wagers. Games run days, nights, and weekends, so don't plan on getting any sleep. Stop! There is a much easier way. It's called Pay Per Head. Pay Per Head is an online service that charges you a small flat fee weekly for each player you have. And in return, they take care of everything. Everything. Let's say you have 2 friends betting with you. Some services will charge you only $10 per head. So for just $20 a week, your players can log on to your own new website from their computer, tablet, or mobile. Or they could call to an offshore call center where professionally trained staff take their wagers. You get full control over all the settings, rules, and limits without lifting a finger. The lines are updated in real time, so you don't have to worry about a thing. You just have to collect the losses and pay the winnings. Many Paperhead services also include a casino, sometimes even a live dealer casino, and a racebook with dozens of tracks across the country. With Paperhead, it's super easy to get rolling. Before you go sign up for a Paperhead agency, there are just a few more things you need to know to be a successful bookie. 1. How to choose credit limits. Okay, so you are ready to start booking your friends' bets and turn their action into your action. Now that you are in charge, you have to tell them how much they are allowed to bet each week and on each game. It is very important to choose a good credit line for your friends. Start by asking how much they bet online in a normal week. Keep in mind, betting on credit is much more convenient for players, so they will tend to bet more than they would be when posting up. But make sure to avoid a common mistake, giving out too much credit. You need to make sure your players stay within their budget, otherwise they won't be able to pay you. If they bet $50 a game, a good starting credit limit might be $500 a week. 2. Settlements. A player gets a certain line of credit to use each week. At the end of the week, it resets to 0 and the bookie needs to collect or pay their balance. It is often inconvenient to meet players every single week, especially if they are only up or down a few dollars. Many bookies will pick a settlement figure, an amount of money up or down when the bookie and the player meet up to square up. If a player has a $500 credit limit, you might agree to meet after any week where the player is up or is down by $250 or more. You don't meet the same day this happens. It's always good practice to give a player the entire week to win back on losses or to lose back winnings. 3. Bankroll. Now that you are the bookie, you will notice your losing streaks turn into winning streaks. It will be tempting to spend all your newfound wealth like a lottery winner. But don't jump the gun. Sometimes players get hot, so be prepared to cover a winning player for a couple of weeks. Don't worry, you will get that money back eventually. No hot streak lasts forever. Put a couple of bucks aside out of your earnings each week so you have a stash handy to bankroll your operation. Don't get cheap. If you don't pay your players when they win, they aren't going to pay you when they lose. Paying players in a timely fashion helps you build a good reputation, which leads to referrals, and your business will grow and grow. Okay, you are ready to open up your own shop. All that is left to do is to pick a Paperhead company and get set up. But where should you sign up? There are a lot of options, but here are a few pointers to get the best service for the money. Not all Paperhead services are created equal. Some go down during critical times or have poor customer support. There are sure ways to lose your players, but how can you tell which are good and which are bad? Here are some warning signs. Number 1. You get what you pay for. Good Paperhead services range from $10 to $25 per head, unless you have a large number of players. If you find a site that offers you a price under $10 a head, watch out. Cheap shops like these are trying to buy customers with low prices, but you get what you pay for. Crappy web servers, understaffed call centers, no on-site techs. This means delayed lines, mistakes when setting up your account, and the website's going down. A few extra dollars per head separates the cheap sites from the legitimate ones. Number 2. Beware of long free trials. Many Paperhead sites will give you a week or 2 for free to get set up and familiar with the service. Watch out for sites offering much longer trial periods. This kind of lure can be a danger sign and might mean the service is subpar. Number 3. Offshore staff might mean poor English. If you have any players that use the phone, it's a good idea to call the Paperhead site's wager number before you sign up. Many offshore providers also staff their call centers with agents that are very difficult to understand. This is the biggest complaint players have of Paperhead operations, so finding a show with Americans or else proper English-speaking staff is important. Hit Google and look for the top-rated sites. For example, in this video, we recommend the provider aceperhead.com. They are a well-established brand in the Paperhead space and have all of the features you would expect from a well-run operation, including excellent customer support. Their pricing starts at $10 per head and they offer a free trial period as well. So here's how it works once you sign up for an account. At aceperhead.com, you provide just a few pieces of simple information. One of their agents will reach out to you, either over the phone, text, or email. They will help you pick from several pre-made website skins, or you can have a custom site and domain set up for you. Customer support will then set up your players and settings based on your needs. Setup only takes a few minutes. You immediately get full access to online reports and settings, letting you change credit and wager limits as well as passwords, view open bets and bet history, see your exposure for each game, and access dozens of useful financial reports. Everything you need to run your business and monitor your players is included. You are fully operational. Just give out your new website to your players. Your players can bet from their computer, tablet, or phone. They can also call in their plays. Now you have all the tools you need to start your new business and start making cash.